And if you know, you know. That's my guy too. Like he's the voice on the tag.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna ask you that, who the voice on the
yeah,
tag
he's the
too.
voice on the tag, bro.
Before you got this, was this the same studio that you was working with Quay in, or you had a different one that you was in?
It was a different location,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
So how
So
was it getting your first studio? Like, how did that come
it
into?
was crazy, bro. It was a risk like that I took, but like, I started out in the bedroom.
Yeah, I
So
was gonna say, did you start in
so
your
I had a
house?
couple clients in the bedroom, but I didn't want to bring people to my crib.
Yeah.
Um, but I had a big client that I worked with out the bedroom for like years, Joey
Mhm.
Jihad.
Yeah.
And he brought me a lot of attention, and he brought me a lot of like people that wanted to come work with me. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? And I never wanted to just bring random people to the crib.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know what I'm
already
saying?
knowing. You can't do that.
So, but I would bring like, local people that I knew,
Hmm.
went to school with, and shit like that.
I gotta
Um,
search him up because I ain't gonna lie. I seen another podcast talk about him with Rare. It's the
yeah.
what was it? Keep it 100. It was some type of podcast. He just did it recently, but
Yeah. So
yeah.
Joey Jihad's like a Philly legend, bro. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? If you know, you know. That's my guy too. Like he's the voice on the tag.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna ask you that, who the voice on the
Yeah.
tag
He's the
too.
voice on the tag, bro. And
So he
that's
said it like that. Are you like drag the vocals like
Nah, he
jumbo?
said it on a beat he said it on a song and actually the first beat I ever made for him, which is crazy.
It's gonna
Like,
be one of them clips. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
Jumbo
like the
says how
first
he
beat I
got
ever
the
made.
tag.
Like he'll tell you.
Yeah,
He said it. You can look it up. It's called Dope Boy Swag.
that's
I'm
crazy.
actually in the video,
Yeah.
looking crazy in that joint too. But I was a young boy, and that's my guy though, man. He like he helped me level up.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he was really popping at the time when I met him,
Yeah.
and I was a fan of him. And like he believed in me, and I believed in him, and we got like what, like 5 6 mixtapes together. You know what I
Damn.
mean?
So when did you get this one?
So I got this studio around at the end of 2016,
Hmm.
and I was in another location before that. I had that studio for about 6 years. And like I said, that was like that was like just a chance.
Yeah.
I found
Big
the
chance.
stars
Yeah.
kind of aligned. Like I found that location, I rented it, I set up in there,
Mm.
grew my equipment, grew my I was working a job and running a studio, and
Damn.
then the studio started doing better than the job. You know what I'm saying?
How was it taking that like leap into being like, all right, I'm just gonna do this full time?
Bro, like I feel like shit happened for a reason, bro.